Today I'm replacing the lower ball joint on a Mk4 Volkswagen. First thing you want to do is pull this axle bolt off. So with the car still on the ground, it's easier. And just pop the center cap out of your wheel and put a 17 millimeter Allen in here and break that loose. And then from underneath here, I already did this, I kind of jumped the gun, but you want to pull these, there's 3 bolts here on the other side. You just use a 13 millimeter socket to pull those loose. Once those are loose, there's this little plate up top that holds the nuts that those bolts go into. You just grab that right out of there, like this. And then you can take this whole thing and just push it away. It's a lot easier to get to this bolt when you have that out of the way. So all you have to do now is get a 19 millimeter socket on this and get that bolt loose. Pull this nut off here, is what I'm saying. You can do it in place actually with the axle still in there. It's a lot more work though, and you end up, the nut ends up butting up against the axle, and then you have to, I don't know, try to hold the ball joint from spinning, and it's just a mess. This is a lot easier to do it this way. So now you want to just get in there and pull that nut off. It's not the best spot to use a pickle fork to pull this off, and if you're replacing it anyways, you're okay to just kind of smack it with a hammer. Sometimes even just shocking it here a little bit with a ball peen will get it to just, you know, to shake that taper that the ball joint fits into loose, or just, you know, tap the top of it and get it out that way. You can use a pickle fork if you have one that's just the right size and it doesn't end up hitting this backing plate and bending that, or getting the tone ring, and then you have the ABS fault. They do make little pullers to get in here, but if you're not reusing it, it doesn't make much difference. So I would say just smack it with a hammer until that falls right out. There it is. Now pretty much just gonna put it back together the same way you took it apart. Put that on, put the nut back on, tighten that down real good, and put the axle through, and then slide this. This goes inside the little opening here. You can see it's kind of a doubled up control arm, so that just fits right into there. Put your little plate on the top and tighten it up. So there's a little bit of adjustment here, not a whole lot, but just try to land it. These aren't slotted, so you're not gonna have too much trouble, but I try to always land them on the witness marks the best I can. But yeah, thanks for watching.